Hello everyone, I'm Akanksha Mishra and welcome to TNV Academy. In today's comprehensive session, we are going to deep dive into one of the most important pillars of ethical business conduct, the roles and responsibilities in anti-bribery programs. Whether you are a compliance officer, senior executive, or an employee trying to understand your responsibilities, this session will help you see the complete picture. Introduction to anti-bribery programs. Anti-bribery programs are structured systems established by organizations to prevent, detect, and respond to bribery and corruption. These programs are often guided by international standards such as ISO 37001. The primary goal is to ensure integrity in operations and to safeguard the organization from legal, financial, and reputational risk. But to make such programs effective, clear roles and responsibilities must be assigned across all levels of the organization, from top management to frontline staff. Importance of clear roles and responsibilities. A successful anti-bribery program depends on a clear definition of who is responsible for developing, implementing, monitoring, and improving anti-bribery measures. Without clear roles, accountability is lost. Implementation becomes inconsistent, internal controls fail, investigations can be compromised. Thus, having clearly defined roles ensures compliance, accountability, and effective communication within the organization. Top management and leadership responsibilities. Tone from the top management plays a critical leadership role. The responsibilities include demonstrating commitment to anti-bribery policies, allocating resources for implementation, approving and reviewing the anti-bribery management system, communicating zero tolerance towards bribery, setting objectives and KPIs for compliance. The leadership must be visibly involved. Their actions and decisions should reflect the ethical stance of the organization. Compliance officer or anti-bribery function. Central figure in program management organizations may appoint a compliance officer or assign the role to an existing function. Responsibilities include overseeing the anti-bribery framework, advising and guiding departments on compliance, monitoring and auditing compliance effectiveness, reporting to top management on risk and performance, managing whistleblower channels and investigations. This role requires independence, authority, and direct access to the board or audit committee. Human Resources Department, gatekeepers of culture and training. HR plays a pivotal role in embedding anti-bribery values into the organizational culture. Key responsibilities: incorporating anti-bribery clauses into employment contracts, conducting background checks or new hires, developing training modules on anti-bribery awareness, ensuring disciplinary action for violations is consistent. HR also assists in recognizing and rewarding ethical behavior. Legal department responsibilities: ensuring legal and regulatory compliance. The legal team ensures that the anti-bribery program aligns with local and international laws. Their duties include drafting and reviewing anti-bribery policies, interpreting laws related to bribery and corruption, advising on risk in third-party relationships, managing legal responses to incidents of bribery, liaising with enforcement agencies when required. They are instrumental in minimizing legal exposure. Procurement and supply chain. Critical points of bribery risk procurement. Professionals often interact with vendors and suppliers, where bribery risks are highest. The responsibilities: due diligence on suppliers and third parties, including anti-bribery clauses in contracts, monitoring transactions for red flags, reporting unusual requests or offers from vendors. Ethical sourcing must be embedded in the procurement process. Finance and accounting team. Guardians of financial integrity finance personnel must ensure that financial records are transparent, complete, and accurate. Their anti-bribery responsibilities include preventing false accounting entries, reviewing high-risk payment such as felicitation payments, monitoring expenses reports for anomalies, conducting audits and reconciliation to detect fraud. They also flag suspicious payments or irregular patterns. Middle management and department heads. Bridging the strategy and execution. Middle managers act as the conduits of implementation. Their responsibilities include communicating anti-bribery expectations to team members, ensuring team compliance with controls, escalating any concerns or reported misconduct, participating in training and workshops. They translate policy into everyday action. Frontline employees. First line of defense. Every employee has a responsibility to follow anti-bribery policies, complete mandatory training, speak up when they witness unethical behavior, avoid conflicts of interest. They must be trained to recognize bribery and know how to report it safely and confidentially. Third parties and business partners. Extending compliance beyond internal boundaries. Vendors, agents, consultants, and distributors must also follow anti-bribery policies. Organizations must conduct risk-based due diligence, share the anti-bribery policy, include contractual obligations, monitor and audit third-party actions. Compliance is not just internal, it must extend across the value chain. Whistleblowers and reporting channels. Enabling transparency, whistleblower systems must be confidential, secure, and free from retaliation. Organizations must encourage employees to report suspected bribery, protect whistleblowers from retaliation, assign responsibility for managing the reporting process, ensure timely response and investigation. These systems must be accessible and trusted. Board of Directors and Oversight. Top-level governance role. Boards have a governance role in ensuring the anti-bribery program's effectiveness. Their responsibilities include setting the strategic direction, reviewing risk assessments, receiving audit and compliance reports, challenging and improving management decisions where necessary. They are responsible for overall ethical performance. Integration with other management systems. Creating synergy. Anti-bribery roles often overlap with risk management, internal control, and quality systems. Responsibilities must be aligned with ISO 37001, that is Anti-Bribery Management System, ISO 9001, that is Quality, ISO 31000, Risk Management. Integrated systems reduce duplication and increase effectiveness. Continuous improvement of roles. Evaluating responsibilities. Responsibilities are not static. Regular reviews are needed to adapt roles to changes in laws or risk, update job descriptions, enhance training and awareness, gather feedback from employees. A feedback loop ensures the program stays effective and current. Training and communication. Making responsibilities clear. Training must be tailored to role-specific risk and actions. Use real-world examples, interactive formats that promote retention. Regular communication campaigns help keep awareness alive. Challenges in role clarity. Common issues: overlapping duties, lack of ownership, insufficient authority or resources, low awareness or engagement. Regular reviews, training, and leadership support can address these gaps. In conclusion, we can say that anti-bribery programs succeed only when every individual knows their role and fulfills it responsibly. From boardroom to mailroom, everyone must work together. Roles and responsibilities are not just checkboxes. They are active, evolving commitments to protect the organization's integrity. Thank you for watching TNV Academy. If you found this session useful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more such insightful videos on international standards, compliance, and ethical practices. Stay tuned to TNV Academy. See you in the next episode.